Hi there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that you're here. So this is my name is Yetta Pearl, and so welcome to my channel. And so when you receive part of the message and you feel that it really resonates with you, then I'd appreciate if you would hit the like button, or if you'd subscribe. That would be great. That really tells me that the angels are getting through and they're getting their message to you, and we all appreciate that so much. Okay, all right, so this is your angel reading for July 5 through 11, 2021. Sorry, I think I'm thinking too many different things, and so I'm talking kind of funny now, right? Sorry, I'll try to stop doing that. Try and just have my focus here. Okay, so this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. So you can see from the background that I'm not in my usual place. We're out in our camper, we're camping, and at the moment we're visiting with some family and really enjoying that. And so it's so awesome to be able to just take my cards with me everywhere I go, and then we can be doing these no matter where I am, and I am just so grateful for that. I love being able to take them and being able to do these readings, and I've been getting some amazing feedback from some of you, and so it feels really good. I appreciate that. Okay, so here, let's see what your angels want you to know today. Wow, this looks really good. This looks really good. Okay, so there's something here that that you've been keeping to yourself. It's part of yourself. It's like your creativity. It feels like, oh, and this one too. Wow, all these things. So artistic expression. Oops. Sacred space. Divine knowledge, and come out of the closet. All these things are indicating that there is a part of you that is deep within you. It feels like you're a light worker, but you have not been allowing your light to shine. So it's time for you to really step into your power, and you have a lot of power. You have divine knowledge and things that you know that other people need to know. That yeah, and they truly need to know this. This is something that by you holding it to yourself, it really makes the rest of the world less rich. And so when you come out of the closet and say that yes, you are this type of a light worker, then you'll find that people around you were kind of aware that you're like that, but they had no idea of the scope. And you'll find that they really appreciate that you come out and state what it is you know, and what you feel about the world, and what things you can intuitively know about the world. And yeah, it's just time for you to come out and say, this is what I know, this is what I feel, and this is what the world needs to know. And you don't have to be loud, you don't have to be on any soapbox, you don't have to broadcast it, but you have to step into it for your own self. And then, it'll be the people immediately around you at first who will be a little surprised, maybe. Some of them will know, but some of them will be a bit surprised. And they'll say, oh, but I don't understand what that means. And so then you can tell them some, and you can demonstrate some, you can show them some. And like, and then those people, they're going to, at some way or sometime, they're going to say to you, okay, like, you know what, this is the real you. And I'm so glad that you have finally felt comfortable enough to be able to show me your real true self. And that will enrich everybody's lives around you. It feels like you've been living shielded. Living shielded. And now, shielded from negative energies and things is a great thing. We all need our shields. But it feels like you've been hiding yourself in a cave, behind a curtain, under a rock, whatever it is. You've not been allowing your true self and your true abilities to shine, to come forward. You need to do that again. It feels like when you did that before, you felt it didn't work out or something like that. The time is ripe. Like, in fact, it's overtime. You're late. Yeah, yeah. The world needs you, and you need you. This is. Uh, they're just so like, now, now, now. You need to do this now. You can take a bit of time, build a sacred space, create a sacred space for you to get your own self back into the groove, kind of understanding the spiritual aspects of your life and your own intuition, your own connection with the divine. So take your time and do that, but truly do it, you know, and step fully into that, so that when you go to places and you're with people, that in the natural course of conversation, as things come up, that you can actually say, this is what's going on, and this is who I am at my core. And people will embrace that. There will be the odd person maybe who doesn't quite know how to take that, but you're safe. It's fine. You're looked after all the time. And so it may not be a career or anything like that, but it's a way of life. It is your own true self. And so you have been living inauthentically, and that does not serve you, nor does it serve anyone else. So, time for you to be your own true self. Okay? So this artistic expression, so there is definitely a lot of space in your life for creativity, for making new things, for gardening, yard work, that kind of thing, to make spaces beautiful. And so this goes right along with this sacred space. It feels like these are one and the same, kind of. And so for you to make that for yourself, then then it feeds a part of your soul. It feels like, again, like you used to do this. You used to create things with your hands. It feels like it was with your hands. For some of you, for sure, it was with your hands. And you haven't been doing that for a long time. It's time to get back into that. So it's like, it's hobbies, but maybe your hobby this time is going to be creating fairy villages, if you really identify with the fairies, or things like that. You get what I mean? So it's along the same lines as coming out of the closet and showing the world who you truly are at your core. You can use creativity and crafts and hobbies and things like that to create those things. And in that way, you let your own you your creative juices, it just feels juicy. It feels awesome. And you're building this, and then other people see that and they want part of that. And then they see part of what makes you tick as well. And so this is really, really awesome. I also see, I'm being told that you're a teacher. Did you know that? Some of you definitely know that. Well, as soon as I asked the question, some of you were like, yes, I did know that. And some of you are currently doing that. And wow, good for you. Stepped right into it. And so you have the perfect venue then. You are already a teacher. What are you teaching? So you have the ability and the place and the everything already all set up to teach people what you know about spirituality and the world and all that stuff. So you're going to be a little at a time. It'll be just little tidbits at first, but then people will be interested. And so there's just showing me that this, when we think of a teacher, we think of a traditional classroom in a school, right? This is not necessarily that at all. This is a park bench as you're at the park, and then somebody else comes along and sits beside you and you have a little conversation. Whatever the conversation is, put into it what you know about your own light worker terms. Because there's so many of us and we all go different angles, right? Mine is using the angel cards and using my intuition. Yours is also very intuitive, but perhaps you don't use cards. Perhaps you use different things. It could be tarot, it could be pendulum, it could be flowers. It could be just about anything. And so whatever it is that you know intuitively and about the world, and that makes you a light worker, that makes it so that you increase the vibration of the world around you, whatever that is, it's time for you to be showing it to other people, and it will come about that you'll be teaching it. Not necessarily deliberately, although it can be, right? So it's just that as you say it, as you speak it, as you live it, as you show it, people will be interested and they will ask you questions. And so that is how you will become the teacher in that moment, right? Okay. And be very assured you are so protected all the time. This it feels like you got burnt before with this. That's not going to happen again this time. The world is more ready. You are more understanding too of different ways of presenting it. So it doesn't have to be in a box. It doesn't have to be a specific way. Doesn't have to be somebody else's way, right? This is you feeling your way through that to what is most natural and best for you. And so, yeah, so you're protected. Um, it feels like in the past maybe you were what is this? You were doing this but not your own way or something. I can't quite tell what exactly they're saying. It's like it's like it wasn't truly your own inner light that was coming out. It was somebody else wanting you to portray theirs or something. I can't quite latch onto that. But this time, when it's all yours, then you need to, be assertive enough to say, no, no, this is different from last time because it feels different. This is mine, and this is, it's not exactly how it was before, and interesting how it doesn't feel the same, and all that kind of stuff. And so knowing then that this is all yours and you are protected as you shine your light out, as you teach the people around you. Okay, so let's take one more card here from the daily guidance cards. Let's see, one last bit of wisdom to end the reading today. Well, no, not that many. Okay, there it is. Perfect timing. Yeah, it is. It's perfect timing. And like at the beginning, your angels were even saying it's a little bit past time. So it's definitely time to get with the program and show people who you are and what you're made of. And you're safe to do that. You're beautiful. You have this amazing, amazing energy. And you haven't been wearing it. It's like a cloak that you've been leaving in the closet. It's time to get your cloak out and show people how beautiful that is. Awesome. Okay. So, Aquarius, if you can hang around one more minute and let's take all that new again energy that you used to step into and that you're going to step into again, and let's beam all of that all around to the whole world. Everybody's just drinking that up. Can you feel that? That's amazing. Okay. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I appreciate that you've joined me. I love you, and I'll see you next week.